So I'm a huge NBA fan, and this past week, the NBA Finals tipped off, which means I have found myself watching and analyzing every moment of basketball these past few days. Now, since I'm from Minnesota, let's go T-Wolves. I don't know what it's like to have my own team to cheer for in an NBA Finals, so I just find myself doing what a lot of people do, and that's cheer for the underdog. And this year, that's the Miami Heat, who have even conceded they're the underdog. One of their star players, Bam Adebayo, he said in an interview, "Man, we've been underdogs our whole lives. Everybody up here has got a chip on their shoulder from something." I mean, I just love that sentiment. But have you ever stopped to wonder why we love underdogs so much? I mean, what is it that makes it so much easier to cheer for that team that has the odds stacked against them? I think for a lot of us, it's because we just see something of ourselves in the underdog. Right? Like, it's way easier to identify with undrafted players like Duncan Robinson from University of Michigan, go blue, than it is to identify with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, who are some of the most gifted athletes in the world. And I think this fascination with underdogs kind of reveals something about the way that we see the world. Like, we're so used to seeing the rich get richer and nice guys finish last that we can't help but revel in stories where the dynasty is brought low by the little guy. Or we're so used to seeing power used to exploit and enslave that we can't help but rejoice in the weak being victorious. In Luke chapter 1, there is this song known as the Magnificat, or the Song of Mary. And in it, Mary, she rejoices because God has chosen her, this lowly, forgotten woman from the lowly, forgotten place of Nazareth. And so she sings that God has brought down the mighty from their thrones and exalted those of humble estate. In other words, Mary rejoices because the all-powerful God of the universe has raised up the lowly instead of choosing the rich and the powerful in this world. Paul echoes this in 1 Corinthians 1 when he writes, "God chose what is foolish in the world to shame the wise. God chose what is weak in the world to shame the strong. God chose what is low and despised in the world, even things that are not, to bring to nothing the things that are, so that no human being might boast in the presence of God." You see, the God of the universe, who holds all power and glory and is deserving of all honor and praise, he's come to us not in strength, he's come in weakness. Our God has chosen to reveal himself to us in the things that the world has despised and discarded, things like crucifixion and death. You see, in Jesus, we discover that our God is not just the God of the underdog. He's the God of the hopeless and the helpless, because his kingdom doesn't run on merit. His kingdom runs on grace.